Oh, spring forward.
I have an unpopular opinion. I love spring forward.
I do too.
I
don't
love
think that's
it.
unpopular. I think the fall back.
It's nice to get the hour of sleep,
Yeah.
but that sunlight in the evening
Yeah.
is like my
I know.
sign that
I love
spring
it.
is
Spring is
here.
here.
And you know what's funny this year? We do the clocks, as you said, Sunday early morning. The weather's really going to change very quickly, and it's going to feel like spring, not just with those later sunsets, but warmer temperatures too. That's what we have to look forward to next week. So that's going to be a really nice change, especially compared to what we had out there earlier today. We did have some snow out there for the evening commute, much of the evening plans. Still have a little bit of that lingering for tonight. It's generally going to work on clearing out. Into tomorrow, we're going to get more sunshine into the mix, especially later on. Still going to be a fairly cold day for us by March standards. However, as soon as those clocks change, our temperatures are going to respond very nicely. We're going to be back close to 50 degrees by Sunday and into next week. Temperatures well into the upper 50s, 60s for many of us, especially for those away from Lake Erie. You could still have adjustments with the lake as we go through the week, but generally speaking, it is going to be a far warmer week than we've had recently and a nice little taste of spring if you're ready for winter to be done. We did have a taste of winter out there this evening. With that snow falling, a lot of that, a very wet snow, really kind of sticking very nicely. It looked very pretty as those flakes fell and kind of stuck to some of those grassy surfaces, elevated areas, some of the trees and branches and things like that. Most of the roadways were pretty good though, because our temperatures were hovering right around to above freezing for much of the evening. We're still hovering right around that freezing mark for now. Those temperatures will fall a little bit for tonight. We are still going to see the chance for some patchy fog out there. We've got some areas with some limited visibility. It's down to about a mile right now for Akron, Canton. So some fog could still be possible even as these snow showers taper off. With the loop on here, you can really see we're losing the intensity and coverage of some of these snow showers. They're not nearly as abundant as they were earlier this evening, but still at least some flakes falling right around the Cleveland area and into portions of Cuyahoga County. It's been a very wet snow, so it almost looks like a little bit of drizzle at some points out there. We've got some heavier snow falling out west across portions of Lorain County and heading out towards Norwalk and northern Huron County there. We did have some good snow falling along the Turnpike in Portage County. That's starting to ease up a little bit, and the general trend again is going to be that the snow really tries to taper off as we go through the next couple of hours here. It's generally going to be out of here by the time we get into tomorrow morning. And then as we get into that weekend, we've got some high pressure off to the west. So that is going to be sliding our way. It's going to help improve our skies and eventually change our temperatures quite a bit as we get into next week. National Design Mart hour by hour forecast. Again, that snow is going to stick around as we go through the next couple of hours here. Again, I think most of our road surfaces should be okay as we go through with that snow. We'll really see those temperatures dropping a little more as we head into tomorrow morning. We drop back some mid upper 20s. We still have some clouds lingering early, maybe a couple areas where we have some low visibility. Generally on Saturday, we're going to see a lot of improvement with our skies. More sunshine will give way as we go through the afternoon hours. It's going to be brighter. Temperatures are still going to struggle a bit. Most of us top out in the 30s. Might get a couple of clouds out there Saturday night into very early Sunday. Generally speaking, Sunday, we're going to see a good deal of sunshine and temperatures get a nice boost. Most of us close to 50 degrees, especially away from the lake. Again, some areas closer to the lake shore could be a little bit colder. That's something we're going to watch for as we get into next week with those warmer temperatures. So keep that in mind with this extended forecast. Union Home Mortgage 10-day out there. Temperatures really get a nice boost, especially for areas away from the lake. We'll be well into the 60s, some passing clouds through the week. Right now, it looks like we hold off until next weekend for our next bigger system.